Hello and welcome to Leanne's Weekly Weigh-In. I am Leanne, and this week at the Weight Watchers scale I lost 2.5 pounds, which is a total weight loss of 23.5 pounds. And actually in January I lost 7.5 pounds, which is, I think, a really good start to 2017. We got rid of 2016. It was a bit of a disaster, but we're really on a winning stretch. And this week what I want to talk to you all about is just that, about going from the negative to the positive in the way that you think, especially about this lifestyle that you have chosen and I have chosen, this fantastic journey of Weight Watchers. Now, before we start on that, we are going to go into my shopping bag. And this week I have my beautiful princess bag. Now this, look lovely. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know, I just love, well, you know me, I love a princess. Disney princess, that's me. Now, there's an awful lot in here. Let's have a look. What have we got? New range from Marks and Spencer. This is the Balance for You ambient range. Those of you in retail know what a bit of ambient is. It's that horrible one where you have the cages stacked up with food that you have to put on the shelves. Doesn't need refrigerating. Has a very long shelf life too. This is January 2018, so that is a long shelf life. That's a whole year. So if we're going to have an apocalypse, stock up on these babies. Now this one is fragrant chicken and lamb kofa curry, and that is a huge whopping 9 SPs. Now remember, these are a meal. They are balanced. They have your carbohydrates balanced in them. They also have the high protein as well. So this will fill you up. Great. I like these. I really, and I'll tell you why in a minute because they've got some more of them. This one is a really good one. I'm really looking forward to tucking into this one. It's smoky chicken and chorizo. Oh, got to love a bit of chorizo, girls. Look. Wow, I'm really excited about that one. So, and this one is a mere 6 smart points. 6. I wrote it on the back, 6, because they don't have smart points on Balance for You. They should. I'm going to tell them about that. I think they should do that. Marks and Spencer, if you're listening, put the smart points on the Balance for You. I know you do it on Count on Us, but this one is sweet and spicy pork. 8 SPs. Now, can't smell it, can I? Because it's plastic. But yeah, January 2018, those ones. And I had a little one as well. It's in here. I've got some. Here it is. Let's have a look. This was the one I had the other day. Now I love this. Look. This was a chili rice bowl. I did a photograph of it on Connect. So my Connectagons, if you're there in the UK, you can have a look at that. If you're not in the UK and you can't get onto Connect, I am now on the Instagrams. So you can go and have a look. I put it on the Instagram as well. So have a look at that one. That one was 9 SPs. Now, what I like about these is this, that you can take them in your handbag. Look, it fits in my handbag. And you can take it for lunch. If you've got a microwave, it's brilliant because it doesn't need refrigerating. They are vacuum packed, which means that they will be kept in their seal and they'll be fine, completely fine for you to use and to microwave. And they don't have any additives or preservatives. I didn't write the word preservatives on Instagram or Connect because I couldn't spell it and I couldn't get it on the phone. And do you ever find when you're doing, I don't know if anybody else is the same, when I'm using my phone and I go, I've got fat thumbs and I always write the wrong thing anyway. So please, if you see my spelling, I'm going to blame my fat thumbs. Right, what else have I got in here? Oh, just to let you know, these are around £3 each. And at the moment, in Marks and Spencer, they are buy one, get one half price. So £3, £1.50. Good value for money. Have a go at them, see what you think. Let me know in the comments below and chat about that amongst yourselves. I'll post your pictures on the Instagrams and also post them on connects. Still got my cough. Right, what this? Oh, this is the Count on Us. Count on Us at the moment. Marks and Spencer again. All of these exclusive to Marks and Spencer. Honestly, you'd think I'd work there. Anyway, Marks and Spencer do Count on Us. These ones do have smart points values on the back of them. We love that. This is 9 points for the whole meal, and this is exactly what you get. And I said this was posh fish and chips. You get the lightly dusted haddock and the pimento potatoes, and right in the corner there in the bottom with a pea puree. And I've got to tell you, this was gorge. It was gorge. It was gorge. You've got to have this if you like fish and chips, but you don't like the fact that it's 36 smart points. Have one of these for 9 smart points, and then you could probably have a piece of bread and butter to go with it too. So that was I loved that one. So these ones are at the moment £5 for 2. So they're £3 each or £5 for 2. Get these in the in M&S. They're in like in the fridges. So go and find your Balance for Yous and your Count on Us. They're always sitting next to each other. This one, the ravioli. It's 11 smart points, and yes, I did. It was also the one that they didn't present very well, I'm afraid. It was just like slop on a plate. It's all. I like ravioli. I really do. I like Heinz ravioli in the little tins. You know, it reminds me of when I was a kid, and times were so much easier. You didn't think about the bills or anything. You just had your mum make your ravioli on toast and a little bit of cheese. Beautiful. This one I thought was going to be like that. We've had the 4 cheese. Paul actually has the 4 cheese one. He prefers that, being the fussitarian that he is. But yeah, this is all right actually. Again, do I like this or do I prefer this one? I prefer this one. But if you wanted a bit of pasta, it really did fill me up. I did have it on a slice of toast, and it did fill me up. And that was a main meal as well. So they were some of the Count on Us. Have we got any more Count on Us in here? No, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. This is what I had for dinner this evening. This one was 8 smart points, and it's the grilled Cajun chicken and spicy wedges with sour cream, and it's 8 smart points. And yeah, again, I have a love affair with Count on Us. Sometimes I really like it. I actually probably prefer the Balance for You meals, but I wanted to do something different this week because I'd been eating the Balance for You meals, you know. So it was all right. Do you know what I really got excited about out of all of this? The actual wedges and the sour cream. The chicken was a little bit, but the sour cream and the wedges, oh my goodness, that was really, really good. Really good. So yeah, for 8 smart points, I'll take that. That's a dinner. It's cool. Now, I went shopping in a different shop this week as well. I went to Asda. And in Asda I bought some of these. Now, we all like these. If you're in the UK, you all know these. We all talk about these. They are the Hex sausages. Sausages and mash and bangers and mash. We all like those. These are made from chicken. Now, you have to be very careful with these. I'll tell you why. If they don't have the chicken ones and they had the pork ones, like I did last week because they ran out of the chicken, I thought, oh, all right, I'll pick up the pork. We were going to have an English breakfast, and we thought, yeah, I'll have the pork ones. It'll be fine. No, it wasn't. 9 points for 2 sausages. Oh my goodness. Well, Buster and Poppy, my 2 dogs, they had 2 sausages each. So, and I had the other 2 because obviously Paul won't eat the pork at all, but he does eat the chicken. Told you, fussitarian. So yeah, don't get the pork ones because they're 9 points and you'll be sadly shocked. Just warn you. These ones, the paprika ones, smoky paprika chicken ones, yeah, that's those ones. And these Italian chicken ones, which are my favourite. They're like Cumberland sausages. These are my faves. They are, well, 2 sausages for 1 smart point. However, if you get the zesty chicken ones, which I've never seen these ones, so I was quite excited about these. You know, I get so excited down the shopping aisle. Do you ever get excited when you get your little calculator out and you're scanning everything with your app and you go, oh my God, look, I can eat that. And I got really excited because this was something new. But this 2 sausages is 2 points. So, I mean, it's still right. I don't know what this one's going to be like. It's zesty chicken. So it's got peppery watercress and lemon freshness, grilled, sliced and mixed things up with an apple and walnut salad. What? I don't know if it's got, no, that can't be, it doesn't have a salad in it. It would be less points. I think they mean put it in with a salad. Perhaps I read that wrong. Anyway, it's a Thursday evening. Who cares? It's the weekend soon. Let's move on. What else have I got in here? Oh yeah. Those ones in Asda, the reason why I got them as well, there was an advert outside Asda which said, heck, sausages. By heck, they're good. They were £2.50 each. So I thought it was quite reasonable, actually. Now these, I saw these on Connect. One of the Connectagons put them on and I got really excited about these. These are the, making so much noise, very noisy, hula hoops or hula hoops. Hula hoops. Now, I love hula hoops, the originals, and I quite like these ones. So you've got them in salt and vinegar, which I prefer this one. And you have them in sour cream and chive. I like these ones too, but Paul prefers these ones. I prefer these ones. And they are 3 smart points each. So I'm very excited about those ones. So that is it. This is what I have been doing this week when I've been going shopping. I hope you enjoy me sharing my shopping with you. And it gives you ideas of what you can purchase on the high street. Right, so this week in the Weight Watchers meeting, we talked about something very dear to my heart. And I'm going to go a little bit serious, but not too serious, because I don't want to give you a Debbie Downer on this. We talked about positivity and thinking differently, and that is one of the things I was so taken aback by with Weight Watchers, was the fact that they are talking about it used to be you eat, you move and you have your support, which is your meeting, and they said it was like a 3-tiered stool, and if you had that, you would be able to get to whatever your goal needs to be, and you will have all of those 3 supports. So a 3 supported stool, which is great, and it works and it works and it works. I think it was about mid last year or was it when they did bring out the new smart points? I don't know, because I think I left when Pro Points came out and I came back at Smart Points. They put in the smile element of it, and I don't know if it's because there's been this whole move of mindfulness or whatever it is about mental health. They put that on, so you have like so you have a sturdy chair now, so you have the eat, you have the move, you have your support, and you also have your smile. Now I absolutely love the smile, and I know I'm gonna rant on about it again this week, because I love the Smile book, the Happy book and the Smile book, because I come from a background of mental health in my family, and it's one of the hardest things to go through. Anybody, it's very difficult for anyone to go through that, whether you're the person that's going through the anxiety or the depression, or whether you're the family or the carer that's around them. And you know what, it's equally hard, very similarly, to when you're on a diet, because a lot of us, let's face it, I am an emotional eater, and if I'm not thinking right, and if my mind is not playing right with me, then I just reach for and my mind goes, did you see what they said about you? Did you know what they did? Look at you, go on. You know what, you're nothing, you need that, go on, have one, it'll make you feel better. And then afterwards I feel, oh look, she's blown her diet. I bet you put on at least half a stone. Might as well finish the box now you started it. And it doesn't do you any good. And you feel like you've blown it, and you feel like you're going to the scale and you've had a bad week. And you know what? You can eat all your weeklies in one go, and you could have a bad day. But I'm here to tell you, this is a lifestyle choice. And I know people keep saying that, but I'm going to be on Weight Watchers for all my life. Do you know why? because, you know, you have Alcoholics Anonymous, you know, you have Gamblers Anonymous, and we have Weight Watchers. And why do we have Weight Watchers? It's because we need that support, but we need to change our mindset. And sometimes we need the tools to get through the day. So we have Connect, and I'm really grateful for Little Connect. It's my little meeting in my pocket, and we have our Instagram as well. So our friends from across the pond, you always put these fantastic affirmations. You know what, they've got it over there. They've got Oprah, they've got Deepak Sharma, is it? And they've got Dr. Phil, and they've got all of those feel good people to reinforce positivity. And it's really important for us to do that. And I have to change my mindset all the time. And I really want to say this to you. You know, I have days when I'm having what I call a fat day. You know, I've lost, what did I say, 23.5 pounds. That's coming up for 2 whole stone. But the other day, I was having a fat day. I put a dress on and I just thought, oh, you know what? You look so big in that. Your gut's spilling out of it. Look at the state of you. And my mind was playing havoc with me. And I was like, I'm not going to wear that, and I'm not going to take that on board. But I was really aware of what was going on. And I think that when you think about your mind, and when you think about your diet, and you think about a lifestyle change, that's exactly what it is. Now, when we do a change in anything, whether it's in health, whether it's changing jobs, whether it's changing anything, there are 5 different stages that we go through. And I'm going to talk, this is actually psychologically sound. This is what they teach you at all these big institutions where you learn and you get your degrees and all that. So I'm going to talk to you about it now, and I'm going to just read it at the side because I want to make sure this is right. But I'm going to put a picture in so you can follow along on the blackboard. And it's the 5 stages of change. We go through the pre-contemplation, which is a no intention of changing your behaviour. You're oblivious to it. Other people might see it, but you don't. You don't see the fact that you have an issue. It might be an issue with your weight. It might be an issue with a drug. It may be an issue with alcohol. It could be an issue with your attitude. You can't see it, you know. But then what happens is you go through the contemplation stage, which is when you are aware of the problem, you're aware that it exists, but you don't have any commitment to action. So it's in there. Your mind is chewing it over, and it's taking in this information, and it's all new to you. And what you're trying to do is you are trying to process it and saying, how is this going to work in with my way of thinking? How does this change the way that I'm going to do something, my attitude towards certain things? It might be a completely different way of seeing things. Before you thought you were right, and then suddenly you're proven wrong. And it really, there's a sort of like almost like a tango, you know, like there's a dance going on in your head. That's just exactly what it's like. And that's exactly what's going on in your head when you're in that contemplation stage. The next stage, and this is where some of you might be at when you're right at the beginning of your journey, and that is the preparation stage. And that's exactly what it means. It's about intent on taking action to address the problem. You have done the amazing thing. Now, let me tell you, if you're at this stage, you know, it's difficult because you have decided to make that change. However, you've got everything going against you. You've got your head going against you, and you've also got your belly if it's weight loss, because you're going to be reducing your calorie intake, whether you're on 45 smart points a day, whether you're on 30 smart points a day, or whether you're on 27 smart points a day. Even when you go down that, I know that when I went from 42 weeklies down to 35 weeklies, I was like, oh, they stole my weeklies. And I wasn't even eating a lot of those weeklies, but it's so difficult. And in your head, you're like, what's going on? I'm having all this real difficulty with it. It happens. It happens. But you can get through it. And do you know what I was saying to somebody this week, you know, I was saying to one of my friends, actually, she's been looking at the plan, and she's been in that She's been in that contemplation stage, and she's in the preparation stage. She said, Leanne, I just don't get it. I just can't get it. What am I doing wrong? And I said, just track down what you're eating. Don't think about the points. Just do a diary. Just write down what you're eating, and you will see, oh my goodness, I eat that much. That's it. Look what I ate on that day. And you can start to see behaviours. And if you're going to change behaviours, the main thing is to know about them and to prepare yourself for that change. So it's a real difficult stage to be in, but well done for anybody that's on it, because I'm going to tell you, keep on, because you can move into this stage, and this is the stage where most of us are at, and all my connectagons out there are at, and anyone watching this video, you are probably on this section, and I applaud you and I salute you guys, as well as the people that are going into preparation. You're going into action and you're doing it. You're fighting the fight. You're changing your lifestyle. You're making healthy choices. You're making positive reinforcements in your body. You might be doing exercise. That's a bit that I've got to get into soon. Gosh, it's awful, isn't it? But when the latter months come, I promise I would go through the 5 stages of change. I go through the 5 stages of change when the autumn come and I want to go back into bed. But I will definitely be doing my changes and going through that in the summer months and in the spring months. So I salute anyone that's going through action, because that's exactly where I'm at, and that's where you get the people that want to encourage you. That's why we go to meetings. We've got the old faithfuls there every week, the ones that have got their very own chairs and then end up getting there really early in the morning. Hello, you two know who you are. Just to get your seats. They are the ones, and we are the ones, and you are the ones that are on that road to recovery. But where do we then move on to? We move on to maintenance, and that is the bit that I am absolutely rubbish at. And I have been there so many times. I get to goal and I lose it, and I don't stick with it. And one thing that the girls taught me, my skinny girls, me Kim and Kelly from the States, they said they're going to be on it forever. And when they told me that, I was like, you're right. I've got to be on it forever. I've got to go to meetings forever. You know, not this once a month business for me, because I know I can slip into that downward spiral. I know that I need to go into that positive, just that positive reinforcement, and have my tribe, you guys, with me. Anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you. I also want to share with you some of the wonderful things that you can do if you're going through that really difficult stage. This is my happy box, and this is what you can make yourself a happy box. Fill yourself with positive things. Now in here there are fun things. They make me smile. Miss Piggy is a sum sum. She was cheap. She was on sale in the Disney store. She was £1, I think. Now, this is a nice little thing. How about going in the sales or the clearance in the States, buying yourself 12 presents, wrapping them up and giving yourself a different present each month, so that when you know you've got to your mini goal, actually it's another good thing, mini goals, you know, once you've done it, make sure that you get where you need to be, and then give yourself a present. What else have I got in here? I've got some lovely little things. These are beautiful. They might not mean anything to anyone, but these mean a lot to me. This is from my best friend's children, and one of them will probably cringe because she's going to be she's 14. It was her birthday. Happy birthday, Madison. It was her birthday this week. I'm taking her out on Saturday. For our anniversary, look, they made us these lovely little things, these lovely little pictures, which I just think it's just cute. I mean, it was just so cute, and it's so lovely. And when I look at it, it's got Mickey, it's got Minnie on it, it's got Barbie and Ken. They know what I like and they know what I love, and they gave that to me, and I just thought that was so beautiful. And this one makes me laugh. We take them out and we have fun with them, and we were wearing, these are like the prize balls that you get when you go out and in the arcades, and I was wearing one on my nose, and Paul was wearing one on his both on his eyes there, and they wrote, you know, to Paul and Leanne, when I see you, happiness and joy. When I think of you, I think of fun and games. When we go out to places, it's fun. It's like living in a wonderland of laughter. Happy anniversary, love, Madison. Now that's a child that wrote that to us. How gorgeous is that? That makes me happy. When I'm having a down day, I read that. That makes me happy. And the same, Callum, he sent me one too. He wrote a nice little letter to Paul and I, and he says, I think that you are a lovely couple. When I look at you both, I think of flowers. When I think about you, you make me laugh. When you invite us to your house, you make me amazed at what you have. Look, we have a lot of toys. We have a lot of toys because toys make me happy and I collect them and they give me so much joy. The childlike innocence, see a smile on my face. These are nice things that make you happy. Things that make me happy. Look, there's my little turtle that came from the girls. I love it. And it sits in the box and I get it out and it goes up here as well on the mantle. And it gets on go to the shops and buy yourself some cards that make you laugh and books. This makes me laugh. Look, this. I could pee on that. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's fun. You know, and make yourself a happy box. Don't put chocolate in there. Don't put chocolate in there. But put things in there that make you laugh, make you happy. Other things that make me happy. The film Pollyanna. Disney films. Any film that's got a bit of music in it. You know, a bit of musical, a bit of Judy Garland, any of that. Love it. Love it, love it. Makes you happy. Makes you feel like you don't want to shove that Mars bar in your face. The other thing I want to talk to you now about. What am I going to talk to you about now? I'm going to tell you all about a wonderful thing that I want to help you with, because we've got Leanne Loves, and I know I am going really over, but I tell you why. It's because I feel really passionately about mental health. I think that there is a massive stigma around it, and I think we should stop it. We should face up to the problem. We should face up the fact we've got a problem, and we should help each other out. And I think this is exactly why I want to do this for you today. So I'm giving you a giveaway, and the giveaway is part of my Leanne Loves. Now, Leanne Loves, amazing lady, this amazing, amazing woman. Her name is Ruby Wax, and she is she's a celebrity. She's amazing. She's so funny, but she's also suffers with depression. And she left show business. She decided to talk about depression, and she went to speak to a doctor. How can I know more about depression and what's going on in my mind? And he said, well, you need to go to Oxford and you need to do a doctorate in and I've forgotten the word, never mind, but it's all to do with your head. Anyway, she's neurology. Is it neurology? I can't remember. Anyway, she did that, and she wrote an amazing book. She wrote 2 books. She wrote Sane New World, and this is the new one. This one's out now in the shops in paperback, called Frazzled. And she's a wonderful woman. She's changing the way that we think about mental health. If you have anxiety, if you have depression, if you have stress in your life, and let's face it, everyone has stress in their lives. We are built to fight or flight, and we are given so much. We wake up, and the first thing we do is we look at this. You know, we don't shut off. And you probably say, Leanne, you don't shut up. But this lady is an amazing lady, and I want to salute her with her frazzledness. You can go and see her. She is on tour at the moment. You can go and see her. She's touring London, and she's touring England, and she's also touring Australia. I'm not sure if she's been touring in America, but she might well do. These are amazing. You must read these. Whether or not it's not about depression, it's really insightful and gives you ways to combat, to balance out everything. And we're not talking like this hippie Zen stuff that some people might find a little bit daunting and a bit new agey, and I don't want to go there. It's not like that. It's really, really good. And that brings me on to this other one. Happy, be happy is one of my favourite things that Weight Watchers do. I nearly said Marks and Spencer. I'm obsessed with Marks and Spencer. I'm also obsessed with Weight Watchers Be Happy book. Be Happy is the most amazing book. You must get it because it is everything. And I talk about this all the time, but I'm going to put up one of my favourite pictures from there now, and so you can have a look at that. That is an amazing book. And also this, because I like a laugh. And life is too short not to laugh. This is the Ladybird book of mindfulness. And it is a tongue-in-cheek version of what goes on in the realms of mindfulness. If you are from the UK and the Connexicons from the UK watching this is hilarious because it's exactly the same as what we used to have when we were children, but it's fun. It's fun. So you guys, I'm doing a giveaway and you, can be the proud owner of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 books, because I've got 2 of those. Brilliant. Actually, Blanche, you bought me one of these for Christmas. I liked you so much, I want to give it to my viewers. So there we go. That's what Leanne loves this week. And I want to give you a giveaway. Now, what do I want you to do to win this little lot? I want you to put the most positive thing you can think of in the comments below. I want you to talk to each other about it. You know, when you're having a bad day, how do you get over it? See, bad day, but how you get over it, and what you can do to combat that. Go and have a go at it. Do it right now, quick. Type. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, because I always forget to say that. And don't worry, if you don't want to wait for another week, you can chat with me on the social. I'm on the social, you know. Here are where I'm at and my handles. And you can get me there and see what I'm doing throughout the week. And will not see what happens when I go over my time. I will see less of you later.